We do not have any visuals. I do not know why. I don't know why I do not have any visuals. That's really weird. That is so very weird. That is so weird. I do not have any visuals. Absolutely, I don't have any visuals. I see nothing. Upside down, but I don't see anything. That's a funny part. You can see me. Because I don't see anything. That's a weird thing. I don't see anything. What the heck? I don't have visuals, but you guys see me. And I'm upside down. That's wonderful. Of course, I'm trying to stream myself, and I start with an ad. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. Oh, I'm here. Okay, cool. I guess I don't have visuals back end anymore. Okay, fair enough. Glad I'm here with you guys. No, I only have one live stream link. This is like YouTube backend that allows me to be sort of delayed. It's really odd. I cannot explain exactly what's going on, unfortunately. But YouTube backend just shows a black screen for me, so it's like I have no visuals at all. But yeah, hey, I'm glad we're here and we are working. Apparently, everything is a little bit delayed. I need to get used to that and see myself in that manner, but that's cool, no worries. I am, for those that's curious, I'm sorry for any noise here, I am following a little bit on the German hobby bingo. Let's see if I can actually even show it. Woohoo! Here we have the German hobby bingo. I need to decrease height a bit, maybe. This is more like center. But yeah, so we have German hobby bingo. They're talking a bit about yarns. I'm following the bingo because, of course, I hope I can win. They are right now between the two games. So we should have gotten some free points for the point store. Meanwhile, I have a few projects I'm working on. Yeah, and I'm just around for a bit, so that's nice. And welcome, everybody. So welcome, Susanna and Susanne and Missy Sensbo. Hello. And Taylor, welcome, and Kim and Joe. So we are definitely being people here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Glad to see you all around here. And meanwhile, I'm playing a little bit of German bingo of hobby. I am also working on my Jasmine T-shawl. I do have half a round to go, maybe, of this color, or do I have two? I think it's like half because I don't have much left in this game. And I need to be used to all of this being a bit delayed, but this is what I have left of the current color. And I am at the tip of the point. So for those wanting a sneak peek, here we are. Let's see if I hold it about correctly. I do. We are down at the center. So yeah, this is where we are at. A little bit higher. Ta-ta! It's all delayed in my end, so I hope you guys can live with that. And I thought I was gonna hang out with you for like maybe, I don't know how long I will be around. It's not gonna be a super long live stream for me today, but definitely the next 30 minutes I'll definitely be around, maybe 45 minutes. But yeah, I had a few tickets to get in. Taylor has too many country bingo games, so she can't get in on the German one. So there are 9 players having bingo on the first row. Let's see if I can actually hold it up correct. You can't see it because it's lightning. Because I do apologize for the lightning. It really sucks here. But there is a bunch of people that have the first bingo. Of course, I'm not even close. I see I need to reload my bingo card because it doesn't pop up. And it is just so much more fun. There are universe yarns. And there should be a big prize tomorrow. In tomorrow's, what is it called? In tomorrow's bingo, maybe on the Danish channel, because it's getting Easter. They talked about there is something happening. So now I have my bingo card. That looks better. That looks better. Except you can't see the colors, so I probably need to decrease light on the screen a bit. And she's frozen, but let's try again. Here we go. We are playing for 3 rows now. Knowing me, I'm not gonna win, but I'll play because, hey, in worst case, I'll still get 25 points. So yeah, everybody says hello to everybody. That could be, Taylor, there were 20 some odd windows yesterday. Usually the US bingo or the UK bingo, English bingo, what we call it, it's too busy for me to participate. Because, well, not too busy for me to participate, but it's more correct to say I can only participate when it's not busy at work. And right now it's really busy at work because it's Easter this week. And Easter is basically, you know, schools are home for the Easter vacation in Denmark, and all the Danish customers are calling, and I handle Danish customer service, so I get a lot of extra callers these days at work. But I am thus working on this last half side of this, and right now what I am doing is front post double crochets in each stitch all the way to the end, where I, in the last stitch, will do 2 regular double crochets and then add treble crochet. So that's my project for today's live. And if we reach to finish that, I have a few other things we can work on, of course. But that is how far I will want to get on this Jasmine T-shawl, which I am doing for the Disney Sisters Mal make-along. It is still running. If you haven't entered, you can still reach to enter, crochet or knit a shawl. You need to be started after February 1st and finish no later. Well, you can finish it later than April 30th. But yeah. And thank you, Kim. And I never won anything on the bingo either. Absolutely not. I'd like to congratulate Taylor for being one of my members for the last 2 months. So thank you for sticking around with me until now. That's awesome. Hello, Sarah. How is it in the UK right now? Thank you, Taylor. Thank you. I'm not the quickest crocheter, and I'm sorry. It would kind of be nice to have you guys looking with. I do need to probably eventually change my setup. That is a big project of everything, basically. And, well, many things is a big project. I'm still struggling, agreeing with my boss on my vacation for December, which means I might end up quitting my job. And I still don't have found anyone to replace that one with. So who knows, maybe I'll end up doing a lot of lives if I do get too bored and can't find a job. Who knows? Many things undecided on my future in that sense, yet I am Not stressing about it. I'm definitely not stressing about it. It's pouring with rain, which means the rain is probably gonna come here like tomorrow. That's usually how it is. Ladies, I realize we haven't talked about my tea today. My tea today is a loose tea blend from the local city here. They have an absolutely wonderful tea store. It's the blend they call Nijmeeg's Trots. It is from the city of Nijmegen, and Trots is basically the Dutch word for pride. So the tea is called Nijmegen, the Pride of Nijmegen. And it's absolutely a wonderful loose tea blend with flower petals from roses and cornflower. And it has pineapple and raisins. Gorgeous. So Taylor has been stuck with me about the beginning. And the beginning, that's almost 2 years ago. What would you call it? What is it called? I forgot the word. My YouTube period subscription. No. Oh, anniversary. Podiversary. There was a word. My podiversary is just very close to May, April 30th, May 1st, 2nd, something around those times. I will need to figure out something fun to do for us for the podiversary. Find some old projects that I still have laying around, which we can laugh about. Find some of the new ones to see how things has developed. Definitely. So Kim is asking what kind of work I'm doing. So Kim, I do customer support for Danish customers in Denmark. Obviously, I live in the Netherlands. So I work for a telecommunications center that does Danish customer support for the products of Sonos. So I do tech support for Danish customers. The problem is they have just decided that we cannot take any vacations in the period of 25th of November until the 2nd of January. Because it's busy period. And when I applied for this job back in August 2021, I asked them how it was with vacations in December, because every year I have the same event that I'm going to in Luxembourg. And they said, oh, that's not going to be a problem as long as I'm applying good time. The problem is just now they are making a problem of it. And I am still going to go to Luxembourg because I've been to Luxembourg the last 14 years. Why should I not go year 15? Like, why? Right. So we are a little bit in a disagreement on that. And if I can't get my vacation, I'll probably just quit and find something else to do. I've been self-employed before, and I do have a savings, so I can survive for a bit without a job, or I can reapply when I get home, or who knows, maybe my boss just suggests me to be quote unquote sick. But, you know, if they need to tell the company we work for that I'm sick, I'm fine with that, as long as they know that I'm expecting to get my holiday pay, because unless they want to say that I have to take off being unpaid time off. I can do unpaid time off. That would be okay with me, because that just means I have my vacation times for my extra vacation days for another time. So that's okay. So I'm just going to catch up on chat for a moment before continuing, because that went into a long story. So Dawn writes here, Dawn Aaron Loving Hand Creations thinks it's the first time she's watching me here live. That could very well be true, because I do not go live very often. I need the lives to fit a little bit into my agenda, and my agenda can be rather busy. And I mainly go live when my partner is away for meetings, and he is gone for the evening for a meeting, and therefore I took the liberty to go live tonight. Normally I would also on Tuesday actually be at practice at the club, but you know, I would have to walk there, and it's dark early and so on, and it's still not super warm outside. So I decided I'd actually rather hang out with you guys for a bit and do a few other things that I needed to get done. So that's been done. So that's probably why you haven't seen me live a lot. I'm sorry for looking a bit down, but I am working on my crochet piece here, doing lots of front post crochets, front post double crochets to be more exact. Let's see. More hellos to one another. Sarah tells that they got about 7 inches of snow Sunday to Monday. It looks like they're getting another 6 inches, and she's in Minnesota. So winter is definitely still over there, that's for sure. Here it's getting springish, so we are having like around 60-ish degrees Fahrenheit, I think, over day. So yeah, somewhere hovering somewhere between 8 to 12 degrees Celsius over day. Some nights are still rather cold. It is also like if there is a wind, it's still pretty cold here. But when the sun shines, you can really feel the spring. It's really coming here, so that's nice. And hello, Charlie. Welcome to the chat. Wonderful to see you around here. And welcome, Shirley Bain. I think that's the first time I see you around. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Wonderful to see you around. And we are just chatting about random stuff and yarn. And this is my Jasmine tea shawl that I'm working on in some blue shades and green shades. I am currently working with an apple green, and they are all Hobby yarns. And it's a colorway 103 from Hobby's Friends 8/4 cotton that I'm working with right now. So that will be this one. Not much left, so I do believe this is probably the last row. In any case, I decided it's the last row that I'm making on this shawl today, because it might be the last round of this color. I would have to check. But also what's more important is that I'm actually only working in color per week for the MAL that I'm participating in this participation make-along. We are, oh my goodness, let's wait a minute, because we are playing German bingo. And I have 5 to go. And we are playing for full row. So I don't know if there's any chance of winning here, but I need to hold it a bit different for you guys to see, maybe. Let's see if this works. 5 to go, 5 to go. Will I get bingo? So the closest I've ever been to bingo is 2. Oh, shit. I can't count. Sorry for my words. 6 to go. There's a 1 up there. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. Keeping watch a little bit longer. Knowing my luck, I'm not winning. Still having hopes I might just win. Catching up on chat again. And we do have some fellow Canadians, absolutely, talking about weathers, etc. etc. So, Dawn, are you creating crochet hooks? Like, are you making them, since you say you have so many ideas for hooks? I'm all curious to know. Hello, my dear mother. She's here, poking her nose in. And thank you. It is a lovely tea. I can only say it is a lovely tea. Beach bag in the same colors. That sounds nice. That's wonderful colors. So I am still 6 to go. I don't know if no more numbers has dropped since, but 6 to go for the bingo. Not full yet. 1 is falling now. Now I'm down to 5. Officially 5 to go. 5 to go. 5 to go. Woohoo! 5 to go. 5 to go. We are hoping still that I might be lucky. I do apologize for any flare of the lighting in this living room. Hello, Rocking Armor Creations. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 4 to go. Sorry, being a bit happy here. But 4 to go, 4 to go. So we're still narrowing closer. I might have luck in a German bingo. And yes, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'd absolutely love some likes. And yeah, Yarning for Somaliantopia is from Alabama. Welcome from the Netherlands. This is where I am. Oh, bingo. Nope, not me. No. I think I had 4 to go. 4 to go. And they are like sorting, so there was like lots. And I'm not named Clarissa, so no, it's not me winning. And there were 2 with a what's consolidation prize, which means that they had 3 winners and it wasn't me. So I probably just still have 4 to go. It happens. I'm okay with it. I should still have gotten like a few points for the bingo store. Catching up on chat again. But yes, if I would ever win, I would definitely do an unboxing of those for sure. Em's Pink Lady says she has 6 numbers to go. Ems, were you one of the lucky winners? Hello, Mishi. Welcome. Yeah, I know it's working hours for many Americans, but this is kind of when it fits me to go live, coincidentally today. Well, so Ems has been trying to crochet this week and has mastered single, double, treble crochet and working on her first granny square. Well, honestly, when you master, if you can master something like slip knot, chains, single crochets, and double crochets, and know what gaps to work in stitches, you can do quite a lot in crochet. Like you can do a lot. And already knowing the treble, you're a step ahead. So you're doing good. Catching up on the rest here. Maybe they do. I did not follow all of the chatting on their specials, but they're talking about there's a possible special for tomorrow's bingo, which is the Denmark bingo, and that bingo will be at 8 p.m. Central European time. And right now we are still running winter time, which is basically meaning we are about 5 hours ahead of Eastern. So that will run probably like 3 p.m. Eastern for those that's interested in joining the Danish bingo tomorrow. Catching up on chat again. DK Jane says she's eating a hot dog sized cream and jam donut. That sounds good. Donuts are nice. And cream and jam sounds really nice. Yep, someone just won the bingo and it wasn't me. Unfortunately, it wasn't me. Hey, Mishi, take care, enjoy work. If you still reach to see this, have a great day at work for sure. And everybody who's at work and just having me in the background, awesome. Thank you for hanging around. I do really much appreciate that for sure. And we are getting closer to the end here. And I will definitely try to my very best to finish up this on this live, at least this color. Just catching up on things here. And lots of hearts and waves. How does the bingo work? Rocking is asking here, Rocking Emma. You need to download the Hobby app and you need to log in. And then basically you need to be making sure that the app is set to a country that receives bingo. Bingo runs Monday for Americas or UK. Bingo run Tuesday for Germany, Wednesday for Denmark, and Thursday for Sweden. And they run at different times. So if you make sure you are in the right country where the bingo is running, the app will automatically tell you when the next bingo is. And of course, I also get ads because I'm sort of rewatching me, because that's the only way I can see my own recording. Pretty unpractical, to be honest. So I'm jumping over And then what I'm going to do is I am going to pick Denmark. Well, that wouldn't be fair because then we would have to read Danish. Let's do English. That would make more sense. I'll go to the UK. So basically, when you have downloaded the Hobby app and logged into your account, this is approximately what you will see. Might be better here. And again, everything is a little bit delayed. So I need to wait for my screen to catch up. Here we are. Here we are. Down here, you can change country. Right now, I set it to United Kingdom. And up here on top, you have where it says Hobby Bingo and the next time it will be hosted. For the UK, it says next game starts Monday at 5 p.m. That's 5 p.m. my time. It will list it in your local time as well. So it would say if it's at 11 a.m. your time, it would say 11 a.m. at your time. Us in Europe, we are changing our time zone, or not time zone, our time zone. We're going to summertime this weekend from Saturday night until Sunday. We will go an hour forward. So then I will again be 6 hours ahead of Eastern. Yes, Sherry, you need to change the country of the app to participate in the other country bingos. So I just had changed my app to Germany. So it says I'm Germany. Then for Denmark, I will change it to Denmark. For Sweden, I'll change it to Sweden. And for the English one, I'll change it to UK normally. Or it could be America even. But yes, you need to be in the Hobby app. You need to be in the country of the country where the bingo is for you to be able to participate, because it then lists when that country bingo is in. And from what I know, there are 4 bingos. So there's the US or English bingo, there's the German bingo, there's the Danish bingo, and the Swedish bingo. I wish they would have a Dutch bingo as well, of course. But yeah, let's see. Yearning for a Smile is trying to get her voice back, doesn't have a voice at all, and the worst is the sore throat. The pollen here is killing me. Yeah, it is definitely getting pollen season. I can see that on people here as well. More people are sneezing and everything. Personally, I'm more like getting a dry throat because of all this talking. So I'll enjoy a little bit of my absolutely wonderful tea. More hi and hellos. So Sherry, the schedule, I do think I mentioned it once, but I will happily mention it once more, is Mondays UK or US, so English, Tuesday Germany, Wednesday Denmark, Thursday Sweden, and that's it. And the bingo on Monday starts at 5 p.m. my time. And all the other 3 bingos, they are hosted 3 hours later, so at 8 p.m. Central European time. Yeah, basically, pretty much. Right now it is 9 p.m. Central European time, though on Sunday our time changes, so it will be an hour later at this time. Because Europe and America never changes time at the same time. Trust me, it is very, very confusing when you, like me, have and know lots of people in America and talk a lot with them. Kids are very excited currently. Mom can't teach and say anything, so they get the day off. Yeah, of course, everybody gets the day off when they're happy. It's like giving them Easter vacation or something like that. Can't they do something like written or something else where mom doesn't need a voice? So like self-research or something like that? Or draw something just to do something. And Jen is making her first Imkin. I've looked at the Imkins, haven't started them yet. I'd like to. but they are in a bit of a waiting position here. Hello, Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. And of course, my chat jumped, so get me a chance to catch up again. Lots of hellos. Yeah, I probably do actually need an extra mod here, to be honest, because a tank isn't around and we are slowly getting more people poking around in here. So that's wonderful. So that's absolutely wonderful. There you go, Sherry. Thank you for helping me out here to keep. One of the reasons we have this 5-minute delay to chat here, if you aren't a subscriber of my channel, is just to prevent a few of those trolls that's tending to hang around here on the YouTube streets. They are unfortunately there as well. And apparently I went very silent for a second. And now I'm catching up on chats again. And them can still look very cute. Jen says that the app opened the Wednesday bingo and needed the Monday one. It took 5 minutes to change your way. Yeah, I recommend you to change your way at least an hour before. In fact, I just changed mine for Denmark already because sometimes I tend to forget. I just closed down the bingo and I totally forget. And you don't then get the reminders either. You will only get the reminder if you're in the right country of the bingo on your app, if you have the notifications turned on. So I would be like, oh, I forgot it for a period simply because, yeah, I've been busy and in the evenings it's not always that I can hang around in the evening. Today it was suitable. It fit quite good, Will. Taylor says it's about 1 p.m. in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. It kind of fits with the bingo though. We should have more luck. Like, really, we should. Hello, Mimi. Welcome to the live. Yeah, we are all, I think, agreeing to this time change stuff. I do see the benefit the further north or south that you live, so you might be able to get in more daylight during winter. But at the same time, you know, it takes you like a week to get really adjusted in your body optimally. And, you know, it's even worse when the whole globe doesn't do it at the same time. That's really what's frustrating me most. Yarning for Smile says, so kids are teens, homeschool around, so they have days off when they need them. Oh, but that's wonderful. Well, no homeschooling where I'm from. I grew up in the regular public school. Today, I did have a lady at work, or a customer, that said that I was spelling very well. She did not expect me to spell her surname without help, which I did in one go, first hit on. And I could only say that I was really happy with the Danish teacher I had at school because she was really good at teaching me to spell correctly. In fact, the whole class. So it was a really, really good Danish teacher. She was really good at giving you rules and tips on specific spellings or what it could be based on. So that was really wonderful. I did have a really good time also in the normal community school, though I'm probably also the type that would have enjoyed homeschooling. I loved spending time outdoors and at my granddad's farm when I was a child. Unfortunately, the farm is there no more, and no more is my granddad, because that's obviously like more than 20 years ago, all of it, probably even more, 25 years ago maybe. I spent a lot of time there. Good memories though, a lot of good memories. Farm animals, horses I was riding, things like that. Yeah, Tank is at the eye doctor right now, so that's why Tank isn't around. I hope that she gets good news for her eye doctor. And we all have her in our minds. And I'm quite sure that, of course, it's helpful to her that we have some prayers that it goes well at the eye doctor. We all could use some good luck when we were visiting the doctors, couldn't we? Always good. Always good to have a few extra months for sure in this world. Definitely. But yes, it messes people up. Now, yes, I do have VIPs. I am also crocheting right now on my shawl. I do have a few around. I just need to catch up again because my chat just scrolled all the way far away. And yes, please hit the thumbs. Thummies would be really awesome. Nice. I think it says 21 thummies right now. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thummy on the way. Thank you. We'll talk about whips in just a few. Michelle says she's been enjoying my stash busting videos. It's like visiting a cakery. Yes, and I have more coming. Monday there's more muffins coming, and there are more cakes coming. Like the next 2 Mondays is just Stanley cakes, and then that's not the only cakes I have, right? Remember, I also have Linda Hobby cakes, and I also have Hobby Twister cakes and Hobby Sultan cakes. Cakes. Hobby Yarn cakes. I even have some ice cakes. Like more cakes are coming, cupcakes, all of it. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're just listening and viewing in the lurks right now, I would say hit that subscribe button because we are having more cakes coming to your local My World of Crochet channel. Absolutely. Sherry needs to make more bunnies for Easter. Yeah, it is Easter. Definitely. Take care, Sarah. And yes, the bunny needs food. Do not starve the bunny. Michelle, when my mom and dad are going to sleep, they're going to sleep in my guest room, which is currently my yarn stash room. And my yarn stash, I will move out of that room and I will have to temporarily stack it somewhere else. Probably, I think, in my bedroom and on my attic. I will have to split it a bit up, but that is, and I do also have another cupboard in my guest room where there is a big room as well. So I do have room, and I have a few yarns that I have put for sale. I'm hoping to sell a few as well. So that could help clean out a little bit of space also. I just put them on the Facebook Marketplace though. And of course, tomorrow morning, we are going to draw the winner of the giveaway. Hallelujah. Because then I will get more room as well, because that's a box as well. That's a nice box of yarn. It's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 pounds of yarn at least. There's quite some yarn in it. So if you haven't participated in that video yet, I would say do it. Do it. The giveaway for my, because if you guys didn't know, I am fully monetized, which is the reason that you're getting some ads. That's helping to support me, and it is helping me to basically pay for some of the outrageous shipping costs it costs to send my giveaways around to people. That will help a bit. But it is just definitely small money, so I'm not doing that for a living. I will need a lot more, maybe 100,000. You could get close to doing it for a living, which is not something I'm intending or planning. Well, intending, it would be awesome if it gets there, but but it's not my goal. My goal is just to enjoy myself and have fun and enjoy it with you guys. And if we get there, that's awesome. And if we don't, that's all right. Most important is that I'm enjoying what I am doing. I'm actually almost to the end, and then we can talk about VIPs. I am only missing this much more. Don't ask me how many that is, maybe 30-ish. So front loop double crochet, not front loop, front post double crochets. And we're talking a little bit about locations. So Taylor says summer, her family is from Hawaii and is visiting them right now. Portion of family lives at Oahu. Awesome. And yeah, there was a fundraiser made for tanks for her to get some oxygen generator fills, so she can take them more with her on the go. So yeah, I think it's awesome what this yarn community here on YouTube can do. Generally, I really, really enjoy the community we have here on YouTube. I do. Yes, he's probably going to give me the look, but he has to go deal with it because it's way too much money to just throw out or throw somewhere else where it's not stored nicely. So that's not going to happen. So that's just how it's going to be. And I have started clearing some of the other things. I did throw out a few things that so I have other things in that room as well that really need some sorting. So I am slowly sorting it. I don't have much time. So some of my Easter will probably also be spent on sorting my room, because there's not much time left. My parents is going to be here in a little bit more than 2 weeks. Like 16 days, they're going to be here. Woohoo! So yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to see my parents. And we are going to visit a place here in the Netherlands that's named Keukenhof. Keukenhof is a Dutch garden with a lot of flowers like tulips, Easter flowers, and more. Maybe I could try do some recording and make some short explore the Netherlands video, not yarn related. If you guys are interested or could be interested in that, I think I will make a mention of that on the yarn talk as well on Friday, because then I get what you guys' opinion would be on that, because that wouldn't be really yarn related content though. It's more be like, hey, something here in the Netherlands that's a bit touristic, in fact. Awesome photos. Hawaii sounds lovely though. But yeah, it's awesome. Like there were even people auctioning things off so she could get it. It was really a great thing. And yes, Charlie, yarn is a valuable investment. It is. I also have a few other things. I have decided on a few things that I have decided to part with from my yarn stash. In the sense of some finished items, I have a few blankets and so on, which I'm probably gonna give with my mom home. If she's still watching, she will know this now. And she might actually have known some of it. Because I don't feel that they will find the right owners here anytime soon. And I'm okay with parting with it, with as how it is. And it's, yeah, so it will go to a good cause then, basically then. So that's also a way of getting cleared out some things. So you can rent these air machines, crazy. Yes, I really enjoy sharing my unboxings as well. and just sorting my stash, because that makes me realize how much I have and how much I really don't need to buy extra or new. Also, we have eventually to discuss a potential date for my celebration of my 1,000 subscriber, because I wanted to make a celebration very live. And I've been debating on 2 dates. One would be a Thursday. Again, we were talking about times like this. And one would be a Friday. So that will be either be end of April or in the beginning of May, where the Friday might give me a little bit more flexibility and availability time-wise, compared to the Thursday. But the Thursday wouldn't be too bad either, because there are people that's wanting to give away things as well to celebrate it. So I might consider hosting a poll, or I might just have to decide on a date, but I need to chew on it just a little bit longer. But I will definitely put up good notice in time so everybody can plan to be around. So M say here that her grind square is more circular now, first attempt and not a big knot. You know, it takes time to get used to it. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. That's the only thing I can say. Keep practicing. The most important is actually to keep the tension and understand the yarn tension. And I am slowly getting there. I am on my last front post double crochet. And I just need to work in 2 double crochets up here and a treble crochet. And then we can quickly talk about my other projects and makes, which is also something I'll normally do in my yarn talk videos, but just need to find and catch these stitches. They are sometimes quite pesky. Right now it only wants to catch 1 loop, which is not how it's supposed to be. There, we have both loops. Once you have it once, the following are not as difficult. That's my experience too. And the treble. And the treble. And then I am gonna insert my stitch marker, because we got all the way to the end. So this is the current work and project I have, the Jasmine T-shawl made with the hobby yarn. It is gorgeous. I will definitely show more of it on Friday. And we don't have much yarn left, so I'm quite sure this is basically what I am ending on for this week. I have the first half and a bit of a sweater, which is the Fireflies sweater. And I'm just trying to keep track. This is top and what's bottom. That's top, that's bottom. And you can't see it all, of course. But yeah, so this is placed in the center. And right now I just need to basically copy that bottom half. So that's just double crochets, bunch of double crochets. And I need to copy it, and then I need to make a back piece, and I need to make 2 arms. And that I am making in some very thin yarns here. That is the yarns of super soft, soft sensation. There it is. Lamy yarns, soft sensations. They are acrylic and polyester yarns. So 100% synthetic yarns, but they are fluffy, just as if they were mohair. They're quite nice, absolutely wonderful. I have laid those down for possibly working on them. Then I have my Oasis cardigan, my Drops design, and that's all the way over here. And I'm just gonna keep track on it. This is the ball I'm currently working from, but I am adding arms. So let's see if we can find, I need to find heads and tails on it. here we have the very first bits of the arm that's being added. And yeah, you can see how it's progressing. I've calculated that I need to do 3 more rounds and then I need to measure again. I decided to crochet on the arms. Normally you would have to do them loose. It's a little bit unaligned, I see now, but it's not in reality. It's just because I didn't hold it straight. Because if I hold it up like this, it's reasonably straight. It's a bit difficult because this is where I am decreasing. But I'm quite happy I decided to work on the arms instead of first making them and then crocheting them on afterwards, especially because I can now fit every few rounds and make sure I decrease at the right moments. So what I am doing is I'm noting down what I'm doing, and once one side is done, the second side is going to go so much faster. That's also a 3.5mm crochet hook I'm using for that. And then I'm just going to quickly catch up on the chat before I continue. Sherry says here, if her home insurance company knew how much yarn she had in her home, the policy cost would increase. So not saying anything. But definitely. I realized how much yarn I have, and I do not want to know. I have a lot of money of yarn. So in worst case, if I do get unemployed, I can sell my yarn. That's, I guess, a backstash. Rather, though, I'd like to use it and maybe sell my mix if it comes to selling my yarns, because then I still had time to enjoy making something from it. Yes, sleeves test patience for sure. Absolutely. And thank you for the compliments on the shawl. Granny squares. Granny squares is just special. I have a punch I want to make that contains a few granny squares, not a lot. So that one I'm kind of sort of looking forward to do. And I'm also thinking of getting a granny square blogger. And if I remember right, I think, didn't you win one of my giveaways? I have the idea you did. I know Sherry won one of my giveaways. And she won some tea for me, yes. Mimi, have a great day, and definitely get the Grand Princess from school. Thank you so much. I'm not going to be around for a lot longer, though. I am slowly having to come to this to an end because there's 10,000 other things I need to get done this evening. Taylor, it's not so bad, actually. It's gone pretty straightforward. Like, you know, I killed myself for the how they've written the pattern. But now when I'm like understanding it, I'm like, oh, it's actually not that bad. It's reasonably simple. So don't let it scare you too much. If anything, the way this is made, this is so simple. And I think you could apply it to basically any yarn. Yeah, and you can make it fit yourself. So find a yarn you like to work with. Basically, you make a chain that fits the length you wanted. You double crochet, make sure that around when you want it to start narrow down, you start to slowly narrow it down by decreasing. And this is decreasing 3 stitches at a time. Eventually, you go to like the shape you would like to have it for narrowed down. And when it's about where you want to be in the middle, you just measure on your own body. What I've done is I place a stitch marker and you like clip it around and do it opposite. And what you can do if you're clever is to write everything down so that you can keep sure that the stitches are the right count on both sides. And then you make the back piece and 2 sleeves. And those sleeves seems to be pretty straightforward as well, at least so far from what I read, they are. So it's not as difficult and intimidating as it sounds. Sherry's gonna send Taylor something to help her make wearables. That's so wonderful. I love it. I think I'm all caught up now on chat. That's wonderful. So now when I'm caught up on chat, I can just quickly. There went my crochet hook on the floor. My 5mm is on the floor, but here is my poncho, my inlines alpaca poncho, and I'm just gonna fold down the cowl. But here we are. Ta-da! Not taking it on today, but it's becoming quite big. And I love it. I really like it. Ponchos are the easy variables, and so are scarves, right? Because you don't need to worry about the actual fit. They usually just fit. But yeah, that's actually going great. I could show how much left is of the cake because it's really slowly caving in here. As you can see, it's really caving in. So there isn't that much left. And usually I've been doing those on the lives. But now it's been the shawl, which I'm okay with. Thank you. So teal is good for me. Teal or these colors, they're good for me. The blues as well, though. Rocking Armor, if you mean if I color control for the shawl, not the shawl, for the poncho. The poncho is made from cakes that color controls themselves. What is done is basically that I started on the outside of the cake and crocheted all the way along. And then here at the white, that's the center. And there you start on the opposite side of the cake and keep crocheting. And that's how it kind of turns into this. So this is pure colors based on the cake itself, whereas a little bit on the outside was used to add the cowl, because else it wouldn't have been enough. So that's kind of how that's worked up. So that's purely the yarn itself that's done its work, and it's gorgeous. I love how that shade goes. And it's nice and warm. It's made from 20% alpaca and 80% polyester, not polyester, sorry, acrylic. The cakes are 250 grams to, I do believe it's 920 or 940 meters of yarn. Absolutely gorgeous cakes. So yeah, it's the cakes themselves. Yeah, Kim. So the Firefly sweater, I'm basically following the pattern a little bit and adapting it to fit my own needs, because the Firefly sweater is cropped a bit, so it's like a crop sweater, and I'm not very good with crop tops. I guess it's because I have a little bit of a belly, not super slim as when I were 18 anymore. But yeah. So let's see. Sherry was at WeJess yesterday, and she mentioned she won something at Dawn Yondor's live, and she said Sherry's a lucky lady, winning all over the YouTube streets this week. Wonderful. That's awesome. Yeah, you have been quite generous. Actually, many people here are so wonderful, generous. I know that when I do my celebration live, so I need to plan that one. I do believe Tank wants to give away one of his shawls. So yeah, definitely more things to come. Absolutely. So just catching up here. Charlie just made a summer blanket out of a metallic ball, afraid of the yarn, but easier and turned out gorgeous. That's often what's happening when we're a little bit afraid of the yarns, and you know, sometimes they turn out much better than we had hoped. That's the same with this Firefly. Like, I only saw these on the website. I had no clue if this was actually work out in real life. But I think to be honest. It works out great. That's my opinion. I think it looks really good together. So that's something I'm super, super, super duper happy about. Hey, Norenlu, yeah, you caught me on live. Though I'm slowly preparing to close this one again, because I do have a few things to get handled before the end of the day, and it is closing up. Well, it is 9:38 p.m. right now as of this speaking moment. You might see me a slight bit late, but yeah, nice to see you all. Sherry sent out 6 packages yesterday. Thank goodness for the pirate shipping. We don't have that here. That's the thing. When I found something that's similar, I'm like, yeah, but I can get the same prices at the post office, so that makes no sense to use. So yeah, it's just expensive to ship all over. Depending on the weight, so as long as I can keep it like below a certain weight, it's not too bad, and a certain package size. Though the giveaway that I'm gonna draw in less than 12 hours is a big one. So that is gonna be one of my more expensive shippings, because the price is also increased since last time I did it. So that was last summer when I did my 500 subscribers milestone in June, I think. Yeah, so it's gonna be a pricey shipping, like 50 euros ish is what I'm expecting. I haven't really put it on a scale yet, but that's what I'm expecting, to be honest. Yeah, sometimes you can also combine skinny yarns with other yarns. Like, so I'm double stranding these skinny yarns. And the thing is, I'm using a 4.5mm crochet hook for that. And that is, I'd say 7. I have no clue what a 7 is. Let's see, just a moment. My 5mm that went on the floor is an H. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So that would probably be a G hook, I think, maybe. But that's my 4.5mm, which I'm using for these two, and they are really lace weight thin. But if we look it up closer, as you can see, it's working up really, really nicely, and that's due to the fluff of the yarn. And that's a 4.5mm on something that's lace weight double stranded. Sherry, I'm surprised too, but it's just expensive. The end. The Netherlands. So yeah, it's just what it is. And thank you, Sherry. It is indeed a generous giveaway. I'm not so sure how many giveaways I will be doing if I will keep doing it every second week. Especially because of my employment situation is a little bit uncertain at the moment. So I need to make sure that I have costs to cover a bunch of things. So it could be that I will do it a little bit less often in the coming time. And I hope for your understanding for that. So that's just probably how it's going to be. But I will definitely celebrate my podiversary. So if you peek in for my podiversary, make sure you're watching that one till the end. I will definitely figure out something for you guys. For sure. Oh, yes, I could, Sherry. Sherry sent me some Lion Brand Summer Nights yarn. 2 skeins, I believe, and I had an idea for shawl. And she also has sent me some Spiness from Yarn Bee, and that felt absolutely gorgeous. I definitely want to make something with Spiness, maybe even design something. If that happens, I might want to know what other colorways you have over there of the Spiness, because I can't access Hobby Lobby's website because I am not in the US. So I will need either VPN to make them think I'm in the US, where I will need to ask you guys what colors they have available, because then maybe it could be worth getting some shipped if I end up making a pattern. Thinking. Thinking. My podiversary, Charlie, is either, I think it's the 30th of April or 1st of May, or very close to. I need to check the exact date. But it's just around May 1st. What I'm thinking maybe is if I make the, we do have things coming up, and I could maybe on Friday, 3rd of May, do my 1,000 subscribers live celebration. That will be a live. My anniversary is likely just going to be a video that I'm posting because it is in the middle of the week. And I don't know if I will actually have time to do that, free time to do that. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing. So that's probably going to be a video like my regular giveaways, and the live is going to be live here, and we will try to figure out if I can, how I can draw winners for giveaways and so on. And yes, the spiness is really soft. Like, you know, when I held that spiness in my hands, I was like, I have to do something with this. That's special. I just haven't decided what yet. So it is in the box still, and it's looking at me, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, I have an idea, but it's not fully developed yet. We'll have to figure out something. Maybe, Sherry, you need to help me, and I need to cover some shipping costs and so on if I need to get some stuff over here. We will have to work that out if that comes to it. Yeah, I think we're slowly coming a bit to an end here. If you haven't participated yet, do go watch my celebration giveaway video of 1,000 subscribers. That winner I'm going to draw tomorrow. So actually, in fact, I'm going to draw that winner in less than 12 hours, about 11 hours and some odd minutes. If you haven't done it yet, do it because it is gorgeous. Friday, I'll be back with a new Yarn Talk video. Some of you had a bit of an update of what I've been doing here. I will probably have a bit longer update, a more detailed update in my Yarn Talk Friday. And of course, Monday, more Stanley cakes for your cake pleasure. So for that, grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and enjoy the very sweetness of Stanley cakes. Oh, definitely, Sherry. I'll check up with you that in PM or mail. I would probably definitely be interested, at least in the beginning, to have an idea of the colors. Like if you could grab a few photos or something like that and just like send to me so I have an idea, that would be cool. Ochtend is, I do believe that's a herbal one. So that has lemongrass and something else, because it's a herbal tea. So give me a moment, I'll find the exact description of it. I'll actually post a link because then you can confirm if it's the right one I have. Hello, Frosty Broccoli. You're a bit catching me a bit late because I'm about to wrap up this one, but Sherry just asked me a question about the tea I sent. I do believe that's a tea I sent you, Ochtend. So it's a morning blend. So Ochtend is morning, Melange is blend. So that's a morning blend. It's a fresh taste of a lemon vinaigrette. So I'm just trying to see if I can find the right correction of that for English. I do believe it's called, some say lemon scented vinegar. It's a spices, and these spices are actually good if you have autoimmune diseases because it helps your autoimmune system. It has fennel, it has lemongrass and mint. So it's like a fresh herbal tea, fresh morning herbal tea. Great tag, Taylor. And if taxis is agreeing, sorry you couldn't be around. But medical appointments are more important. I think we are slowly wrapping up this. So you shared them some of these teas as well. Well, I hope everybody gets to enjoy them. Definitely a good thing to share and care. I still have some of your cheese laying around, and I need to have a taste of those. Definitely. No worries, Broccoli. Hit the thumbs. You set your thumbprint here. I'm just quite happy that you did reach to poke in. Rewatch the live, maybe. In the beginning, I looked quite crazy because I think I had no screen, and apparently there was images of me, except I thought I had none. But thank you, everybody, for being around. Thank you for the thummies. Thank you for those that's rewatching it and made it all the way to the end. Thank you, everybody, for those who support me. I do very much appreciate everyone here and the Yanni community here on YouTube. And stay tuned, because tomorrow, as I said, we are going to draw the 1,000 subscribers giveaway, which is a one big giveaway that I'm really looking forward to drawing the winner for and getting shipped out. And that's definitely also going to clear some of my room, because it is quite a box of yarn. So basically, I will say take care and happy crafting. Bye. And yes, crossing fingers for everyone for the giveaway. Take care.